He's not convinced.
But all right.
And,
Everyone show your
to really
badges.
high-five the guys that way, too.
We don't
What does
need
that
this
mean?
stinking badge.
So D4 or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
it's a
it.
D4 to add on to the roll.
Oh, 23.
How much?
23.
23. Yeah. So he looks and he's really, you can tell that he's thinking about it, and he lifts up the rest of his visor, and you see that he's a human, and he's got this kind of grizzled red beard, and he goes, for as much as your services are required, we do not have enough coin to pay you what you're worth.
No need pay.
So, I think it is best if we just proceed forward to the king and let us do our job, and we will part company.
But the thing is, we're going that way. We don't want to look suspicious following them.
Yeah. Was that
I
my
said,
blink?
we're wrong.
All right. Well, we're going the same way, and we didn't want you to think there was this crazy group of guys out behind you waiting to do something. You know, we thought we'd lead ahead of you. And that way you could keep your eye on us, and you wouldn't have to worry about, hey, why are those guys following us? I don't know. Maybe they're gonna get the thing in the carriage. I don't know. Well, we better kill them. We don't want that.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah, inspiration.
Nice.
Yay.
he looks and he goes, what business have you in Cliffnall?
Well, the aforementioned Nine Blades, we believe that their leader may be in Cliffnall.
There are many underground criminal enclaves in Cliffnall.
But this one threatened Ellery well, not threatened, it's overstating, but we found a weapon cache in Ellery, and we'd like to get to the bottom of this, make sure they're not aiding the northern invaders there.
So he pauses a minute. He goes, you found a weapon cache in Ellery.
Yes,
Where?
in a house.
Who is the proprietor of this house?
I wasn't there.
Okay.
I say we, I meant like in general, the town.
Okay, he looks around at his other people, and he whistles a quick little whistle. I can't whistle. And so two guys come from the back on their horses, and they go, "Yes, Captain." He goes, "Go to Ellery, lock the city down, lock that town down, find the weapons." "Yes, sir." They gallop off.
Whoops.
Ned's gonna be like, look for the barrel.
Oh.
There's like probably tons of barrels in the town. Just helping.
Hey, yeah. He looks at you and he goes, just shakes his head. He's like, what are you? Okay.
It's the house with the barrel.
Right. And thank you for your service. And now that you have clearly stated your intentions, I assume that if you do follow us, we will have no ill will.
No.
For the mind link real quick, should we warn them that the quartermaster is part of the Nine Blades?
Should we check if they're part of the Nine Blades?
That's actually something I was gonna
What about
insight over that kind of
LeSabre?
combo.
Yeah,
Well,
we can do that after they leave the
yeah,
path.
both of them go ahead.
I reach out, Wessendorf reaches out with his mind and says, perhaps now's the time to dominate, but if any of you think that's okay,
No.
we can dominate one of them and have them become one of our agents.
How long does that last?
About like 10 minutes.
That's gonna get us to the other town.
If they are of the Nine Blades,
But
But
listen,
if they're not,
I mean, he already knew. The other god knew that you cast. I mean, I don't think it's good.
they
They don't
suspected that I cast.
I really think they very much distrust us because we tried that. That's pretty. I mean, you're trying to take a man's mind over.
They don't know.
I think they do.
I'm sitting here just kind of like looking kind of like frustrated, like trying not to speak out loud. It's like, you don't know. They don't know anything, Anolo. They suspected I did my amazingly articulate dance. They think they're blessed. They're just not impressed. They think I'm a poor priest.
Well, still not nice. Take a man's mind, but okay.
I will say a prayer for them because I'm a priest, I guess. But
Yes.
but we should.
Can I I know they've kind of already scampered off and everything, but like, while they were directing each other to go into the town there, can I insight on that and see like if there's anything underlying there that they kind of knew?
Yeah,
or, like,
absolutely.
some sort of shenanigans.
Sure.
Wow. Okay, you are going back into the jail. 7.
7.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, that jail
you
belongs
look
right
at
in
them.
that room over there.
It's pretty face value from what you see that he's giving commands, giving orders, and he's all business.
Okay.
You do too. I was gonna say it sounded like a car alarm. That's why I walked, but I didn't see
Oh, is it?
anything. It's probably in Price Choppers.
Maybe, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Keep it going.
It's annoying.
Please step aside. Let us through.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Cruiser?
I don't know. I feel like we should get to this. I'm just gonna go. So what do you got in there?
At least one guard's left already.
Choice.
He puts down his visor, and you just see the eyes stare at you. It is not your concern.
I'm not concerned. Just curious.
Fine. Yeah, and he and they proceed forward.
Is the cart covered by like a fabric that's obscuring it, and is it tied down?
No, it is all one solid cart.
It's a solid
It's,
block.
it's an armored cart. So like there's pillars, there's kind of windows. It's basically made out of brick, and it's as large, very
So it's
like
very
almost like
solid.
a mobile house.
So we can't like huff and puff and. Like,
Yeah.
we
The
can see.
cutlass. is
But as you
pretty
go
good.
by, you see that there is an image of a head through the bars, and it's sitting there motionless, and it looks almost like it's stone.
Almost.
Yeah. It's difficult to tell because there's shadows and it's higher than you guys, so. But yeah, and then.
What do my elven eyes reveal?
In the dark, you mean? Yeah.
We
Can I
can
make,
dark
can I make you a
thought.
perception check?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
You don't.
Really?
Are we letting this go by?
This really is weird.
I
don't
don't-
think.
Ned is upset that we're letting them go. She thinks that this cart has something very interesting on it that we need to find out what is, and she doesn't know that any of them are really guards.
Am I able to make a perception check despite my height?
You can try.
Ditto with dark vision.
Yeah.
You're not sure.
Thank Christ. Yeah, this is definitely the dice.
R and Jesus saves the day.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, so for given your height and your angle to it, you don't see much. You see that there is a large eye that is closed and part of a large ear. Yeah,
Combined 20.
combined 20. You certainly identify that it is a stone figure, but it's in there motionless. But its posture and other things is difficult to discern because it's all blocked.
Have I, being that I'm like in the mountains and things, have I ever seen a creature like this? Like,
Make an intelligence check.
Aw, poor paladin.
okay.
Roll it anyways.
Can I assist him?
I think it's an
okay.
internal
No,
thing.
no.
You can't help him remember.
Now you
something.
can't help him remember stuff.
Damn.
Ah.
19.
19.
Yay.
A puff of smoke comes out of his
Uncharacteristically.
ears.
Go on, Izzy, you know something.
So,
Perplexed.
Nola is kind of looking at us funny, very quizzically, and he's like, "Hey!" and you suddenly remember stories the dwarves used to tell you of the stone creatures that would come to life. They call them golems.
Alright, so I spin that tale and it's like, back in the day when I met this band of dwarves, and I mean it's common tale really, is these creatures made of stone, kind of like, and I'm kind of going to rest on Tuzar, but not really, because I don't really think you're a golem. I think you're like way more than that. But my dumb self still feels like it's kind of similar. Okay, so it's more like, right, so it's kind of like a very much not like Tuzard, but a lot like him.
It's like sticks and metal.
Right.
basically.
Ow.
I know.
How eloquent. Amazing.
There should be another like me and like.
Well, I think it's a bit different because they called I guess the dwarves, they called them golems.
Oh, that's not like
Well, yeah, but so I mean, but you get what I mean, right? I mean, can I say that right? I mean, yeah. So anyway, that's what. So I just relate to them that it's a golem.
Okay.
Perhaps there's something precious with it.
We should have an explain off at some point. You and Ned, like Nolo, Ned explain
Like an
off.
entire
would be-
dialogue.
Would that be an Arcana check to know if Wessendorf knows what a golem is, or is that a nature check?
It would be an Arcana check.
Arcana check it is then. Plus 7 is 10.
Yeah, but I mean, what if I?
You know what he told you.
Yeah, right. Like dwarven
Great.
tail. Like
I
would
somehow
tell,
know
like, a
less.
snippet
A
of the tail.
golem starts with the letter G.
22 for
Okay.
Useful guys.
22 on the Arcana check for Ander. So, you know that there is a ritual that's involved in creating golems. And it's usually when a wizard will have a particular book, perform the ritual, have all the appropriate materials around, and imbue a semblance or an almost, not life per se, because it's not cognizant, but it will imbue it with a animation. And this golem will serve that master's will even after death.
So it's almost like an elemental familiar.
It's almost
An
like what?
Elemental familiar?
Not quite, kind of. It's not. I mean, it's made from stone and stuff, but an elemental is like an expression of the actual element.
Okay.
Yeah.
A golem is a creation. It may have been carved out of stone
Yeah, it's a
and
construct.
imbued with not the ability for thought, and perhaps just the ability to follow simple commands, but it can be animated. I don't know if that one is, but it could be animated. Usually controlled by a wizard of some power.
When I looked at it, did it look like it would have been animated? When I got that name?
It was very, very still.
Yeah, it didn't really appear to be animated when I saw it.
Usually they wouldn't just initially walk around. They would stay in one place until something was triggered. And perhaps that one isn't even animated yet. Maybe it's just a carving.
We still don't know if they're 9 blades or not, though.
Quick question. I mean, what if we... crazy question, maybe. But what if we activated it? Look, not now, right? Because, I mean, right here. But, I mean, if we trailed and thought of a way... I mean, maybe if they are non-blades, then they don't have it, and we do? I mean, does it work like that? Like, if we activate it, it's ours?
To my knowledge, I don't think we can necessarily activate it the way its master could. We could trip a parameter or something like that that would make it do something, but it's already in that character. It's not going anywhere that I can tell.
What do you guys think? Ellery or go after suspected golem?
Well, we're going north. I mean,
Were we going to go down the secret tunnel and try to pass ourselves off as bad guys, or are we giving up on that route?
we were going for Buick. Remember?
Yeah. Where are we going to take him back
So
down
you're
with us?
backtracking.
Or are we going to just head straight?
Yeah, I mean, I think we gotta do that. Let's take Buick back. We did kind of tell him we would, right? I mean,
We didn't tell him we would. We just kind of said.
Okay. So after the carriage has disappeared off in the distance, you see the dust, on the trail. I need to make perception checks.
Yeah.
Nice. 19.
21.
12.
Oh boy. I sure rolled a
24.
nat 1, guys.
Did you?
22.
Oh, she
Oh,
Alvin, why?
What do you get?
A nat
And
one.
that one.
I sure did.
You're staring at your Lamia feet.
22.
22.
What's your modifier?
24. My modifier for perception is +7.
Okay, so off in the bushes, you see these pair of reptilian eyes, and they've been watching you this entire time. And you see this mouth kind of drop open with salivation, and it's almost a little hungry.
only I see it? Wait, who sees it?
No, only you see it. You get a sense that something's watching you, and you get a sense that something's watching you. Everyone else is kind of just oblivious. Tyrion.
I got a 20.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do. I'm sorry.
So it's
Okay,
20.
wait,
It's
20.
over 20.
Yeah, over 20 to be aware that someone's watching you.
That's 23.
Then how many people
Okay.
have over
21.
20? Wow, a lot of good rolls.
Okay, so
Do you guys make us aware? Or
Play it cool, guys. There's something lizard-like in the bushes.
Is it like more lizard?
well, you get a sense. You just
sorry.
watch. She sees it.
There's something.
Okay, so
Here's the
You
feeling
know
you're
what it
being watched.
Yeah,
I know what it is.
you see the eyes.
Oh, okay, I see the eyes because I'm so low down.
Yes.
slinking.
I'm gonna reach into one of my pockets and grab this piece of the dried meat because I've got like pockets full of stuff. This one's personally, I'm pretty sure this one is from the Frostfell, but it's still good. It's fine. And I'm just gonna really casually kind of just like throw it right into that bush and just whisper really quiet like I am red.
Do we hear her do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of see her. She's doing something. Well, she's always doing something kind of funny, but
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna say she's whatever.
I mean, you don't really look twice at it because it's dead.
Yeah, I'm oblivious to it.
All right.
I would
Yeah, we
actually
do.
scurry away real quick, like into the trees or something like
Okay.
that. Let me do an
So-
athletics check.
Is that what's happening? The things running away?
Yeah.
A little bit. You just threw something in a bush, like.
Like right by your eyes.
Yeah,
Like where
sure.
you were. I was
Yeah.
trying to give you some beef jerky because whatever you wear, you look hungry. I don't know what's going on.
I still watch them.
I'm going to retrieve my beef jerky.
Okay. They didn't want you anyway.
Throw it off it. Save it for later.
Yeah. Yeah. Put it back on your
Back
pocket.
in my pocket, yeah.
Not stuff.
What'd you do? Like, what'd you see?
There was some sort of lizard thing over there. I don't. It seemed hungry, so I wanted to give it some food.
How big was it?
How big was it?
Well, it's low to the ground because it's kind of
It's
spying on
crouching.
you, so it's difficult to tell how tall it is.
I don't know. It's, bigger than me, probably, maybe.
Well, that.
Did your lizard follow us?
No.
I'm gonna go
But
look
it do
for it.
have like a spell.
Okay.
I wanna do an investigation into the woods a little bit.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Well, yeah, because you definitely know where she tossed the
Yeah.
beef jerky.
Yeah, I'm watching that. Wait, not now.
I'll give it to you with advantage
Oh.
because you're giving some directional. So roll again. It's higher.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
the
Okay.
29.
Okay, good. So you kind of are you taking out the bubble pipe or what are you doing?
Yeah, the whole world's like.
Taking out the
yeah,
bubble pipe.
absolutely.
You're bubble piping it into the bushes. You're looking around and you see the sort of backside of a large lizard person. He's bipedal, and you see these scales. You see this large frill, but it kind of turns around, looks at you, and goes, and hisses. Okay, Dan, you've been spotted.
What did you use? Like magic to do it?
No.
No, I was looking. I had a bubble pipe. That's about it. I'm there with a bubble pipe, going, aha!
It's like a robotic Sherlock Holmes.
I point you out to everybody else.
I don't know. I didn't expect you to find me.
I'm very.
I'm gonna start going straight towards
Yeah, me too. Because I'm worried.
defensive.
Oh yeah,
mode.
yeah. So
Yeah.
suddenly everyone's following into the bushes.
I'm worried about
I'm gonna say like out loud, like, guys, don't scare him. He's hungry. It was just like that.
That might be the perfect reason to scare him.
I'm gonna take out the
want me to
beef
capture him?
jerky again.
Capture him.
I'm not a Pokemon.
Do you want me to capture him?
Yes, freeze it. Like stop it.
I cast watery sphere around it. Around the lizard.
What is
Oh,
what does
okay.
what
Frodo have
spear,
to
not
roll?
spear. I was like, don't spear me.
Okay, water sphere.
Gotta-
Okay,
Don't
look that
chase
up.
me, bro.
Material.
I'm going to lean into
He was a
snow.
strength
Prepare
saving
yourself,
throw.
killer Tobal.
It's a strength saving throw of 15, I think, Frodo.
Nice. That's the point.
Thank you for continuing that trope with me.
Strength saving throw, yes. Against 15.
A natural 20 plus 5.
Okay, so you see this water sphere going to merge around you.
And it'll eject you out of the sphere.
Yeah.
Like first out.
Anywhere you want to go.
I will fly towards Alvin all good.
Yeah. You get shot towards Alvin.
And I'm going to try and grab him and run off with him.
Hold on.
Because Alvin's probably in the back, and I'd be right up front.
Yeah.
You'd have to fly by
Alvin's
me.
in the back. You got to describe yourself. What do we see? Because now we all see you.
I have I'm a lizard man, about 6 foot tall, with black scales with gray stripes. Kind of like a bandit-looking kind of mask that goes down to my mat, like a gray. Wearing basically nothing, with large claws.
It's the lizard Mordo.
Yeah. A bunch of bone, like javelins strapped around my back and things. Yeah.
Anything of
Yellow
note of your
eyes.
character? Like, what's your more defining feature that
Probably he's
stands out?
got lizard man.
He's a tiny lizard man. You're a tiny human man.
I have like tiny little spikes, kind of like in 2 lines, almost like an alligator or a crocodile, you know.
What's the
down
color?
there.
Isn't your frill blue?
Yeah, I have a blue frill, but I wouldn't stick that out. That's like a.
Is the frill like
Retractable thing.
a Jurassic Park like
Blue-
kind of frill?
No,
or
it's,
is it like
it's
the
like a head mohawk.
Mohawk? Yeah.
Yeah.
heck yeah? I love
Blue
it.
tongue. Yeah.
Okay. But Alvin's in the back. You're going to have to, like,
Go
go through the lines to get to Alvin.
Yeah. I'm right there in front.
I'm probably right there as well.
Yeah, Ned.
Oh, let's see what happens.
I'm 100% right there. Definitely.
Well, I mean, okay, so if this lizard man is trying to abduct somebody, I mean, you have no idea who this person is.
Are we rolling for initiative or?
I mean, I think it might
Let's
come to that.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I would like to then now offer. I'm gonna reach over to the tiefling and be like, I might lose it in a second, but I'm gonna try and dominate this creature and stop it from taking our friend. If I lose my mind in the process, you need to just watch over me, okay?
Let's
That's actually a really good plan.
okay, so Dan, to be clear, are you trying to take somebody?
I'm not trying to harm him, but I would like to like get him alone. That was my
Well, let's
plan
roll
all
for
along,
initiative.
but I got spotted.
Roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Not 20. 23.
And that
Oh,
20?
no.
God damn it.
16.
I got 16 as well.
Okay, so 25 to 20.
23 on a nat 20.
Well, Alvin had the net 20.
Well,
Did Alvin have it?
I think Alvin just rolled. I don't think he said his number yet.
I just rolled. It was an 11.
Oh, Snow had a nat 20.
Yeah, it was
Oh, it's
snow.
not the net 20. Okay. Okay. 19 to 15.
17.
16.
16.
Ander. What's your modifier?
1.
2.
2. West. Nolo. 14 to 10.
13.
11, but Alvin can go first.
Okay. 13.
What did I have? A 16?
Alvin.
I was
You
tied
said
with somebody.
16. You were tied
Yeah,
with me.
16, and I have a 4 modifier, so
He's a 4, so he goes before
I'd be
me.
before you.
You go. Okay.
So, what?
How far away is he?
He's well. You're pretty in close. I'd say about 20 feet.
I got like
Green.
ejected from the
Alvin.
bubble towards you.
Who else is left? 2. Good lord.
I have 3 2s, my people. 3 2s.
Plus, what's your
That's
initiative?
like good luck somewhere, I'm sure.
Well, I got a 1, so I mean, yeah, 3. But I mean,
2's
that's
alright,
still great.
and
I'm-
then 2. Okay. Snow, you're first.
Alright. He hasn't actually done anything yet.
No, but he's making a movement, like an aggressive motion, like he's ready to do something.
Pretty scary.
But you didn't get warned by Ned that he's just hungry, which may not be helping.
Take that as it is.
Your
I'll meet you
neighborhood
halfway.
alligator.
I'm going to empower a sleet storm.
He's just hungry, guys. Let him take out.
Oh, Jesus.
So that it ends right in front of us. So that it's definitely
Sure.
all of him, and he has to go through
Okay, good.
as
So
much of it as possible.
your sleep storm is probably about 5 feet in front of Tuzard, and then just going that way.
Yep. So he has to make a deck save at disadvantage.
I have advantage, so cancel.
No,
Yeah,
then it's
cancels.
cancel. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
straight roll.
DC 15.
That's not gonna make it.
Then
10.
you have fallen prone.
Okay, so as weirdly for a warm day, this cold energy comes in, and rain falls and makes everything slick as ice. And you, even though you have good grip with your claws, you slip and fall, and you are now on the ground. Ender,
How big is he? Like how?
he's about 6 foot.
6 foot,
He's
200
muscular,
pounds
yeah.
of muscle.
I don't think I can out wrestle him.
Mm-mm.
I must be wrestle now.
You can ride me. Run away from me. Jump on my back.
I take my rapier out and I point it out. Whoa, slow down there, Boots.
Oh,
Mind your business.
Boots. Well, he does have nice boots.
I don't wear boots.
He's saying
know
he's
they-
making
they
it to
continue?
never mind.
State your business. What are you about? Before we keyhole you.
What are we
I
I'm
only-
a pirate now.
I only need the small one. I need to talk to him.
But we.
What?
Wait.
I want small one.
Yeah, you can talk to him right here where all his big friends are around him. You're kind of scary looking.
It is true, I am strong. It's very intimidating to lesser people.
It's kind of rude. Okay.
I know. Well, I guess I shouldn't be so arrogant. I am on the ground.
Yeah, you just sort of fall on your
Forward
butt.
by the lowest one.
However, you are an awesome lizard, so we'll give it to you this one.
You still have an action.
I'm going to intimidate him then.
Okay. Roll.
What's the opposite of
I wish
intimidation?
that was the roll.
Make a wisdom save.
19.
18. No, you got me by 1.
You'll talk what you need right now in front of us all.
Fine. You are stronger than I thought you were.
Wait till you see me in a good light.
Still your cue.
I must know where Small One got his things. The Kier needs more things.
The what?
Things? I'm the one. Are you sure it's not me? I've got a lot of things.
Your things are unnatural. They are not good enough.
Oh.
What? Who needs
Their
it?
Kier only hunts the strong.
The cure.
Their Kier.
Well, then, are you sure you're not talking about me? If you hunt the strong.
Shine Shell is obviously weak. He must wear shell. He knows.
Am I clearly stronger than this? Listen,
He knows his weak skin.
am I clearly stronger than this guy?
Nope.
What's your strength?
20.
Well, I'm a 20 as well.
I meant like your skin. Like your
Oh, my
skin weak.
skin is weak.
Andrew
Must
wasn't
wear
here, so I
Shine
was like,
Shell.
Yeah. Oh, he got you there. I mean,
Says the man laying on the ground. I'm standing.
good comeback.
Thank you. And I look over at the little one and Snow. Give credit where credit's due.
What does Alvin have that you want?
He is obviously the best hunter. He has basilisk and other great animal parts. I wish to know where he hunts and maybe hunt with him so Thurkir can become strong.
Oh, is your name Thurkir?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Red. No, you're
Hand back.
Not yet.
Alvin, you want to jump in?
Yeah. I address the lizard man. I say to him, greetings. I'm sorry. What was your name again? my friend?
Thurkir.
It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Alvin Alden. You may or may not have heard of me. It matters little. I hunt in many places. Basilisk hide you're so fond of is local. The Lamia boots I wear were found
Thurkir must hunt the strong so he can return to his tribe. He is currently too weak to fight the tyrant. Black Lizard Tyrant has taken over tribe.
This sounds like a grave injustice.
Thurkir has been gone for many years. He has not found what he needs yet.
What do you need? Sorry.
Thurkir must find something to protect him from acid and fire, and anything to make Thurkir stronger.
You have a problem with acid.
Oof. Oh, that's cool. Wow.
Too soon?
Well played. Must find something to protect himself from acid. For those of you listening,
Yeah.
he played Mordo, who was totally destroyed by acid.
Yeah.
He just we got Mordo soup at the end. It was very sad.
What?
Oh,
If Thurkir comes with you, can Thurkir have some of Kill?
like trophies?
I have trophies.
Wow.
I'm pull my sword back and sheath it.
Mm-hmm.
Or the mind link. I mean, we're pretty weird looking. We almost all of us can pass. This changes things.
I'm going to point out that about 90% of all civilization is racist against me, and I don't think it's going to matter that we have a lizard man.
we got a demon.
Just a big enough hat and tuck your tail.
Also
It's a
ditto.
fair point.
You make an excellent point, and that's just the one on your horns.
Well, that would be two.
But,
We could disguise him. We could put like a. Oh, sorry.
We're listening, dude.
what? Oh, the last thing I said was just a drum fill off of Anders' joke. Sorry, I said, but
Very
Oh, I thought you were trying to shush everyone so you could say something.
I'm glad we're listening.
I was just trying to emphasize the joke.
You have our undivided attention
You
with
give
your
him
drum
a-
rolls.
I had nothing to say, so this is very
I'm
poor
getting
timing.
a smell.
Okay. You
Good
give him a good whiff. And yeah, he's smelling you.
But not like, so wait a second.
It's
It's,
not
not like I'm not like
It's definitely like that.
it's more like is he evil or good?
Okay. So you get a smell of vegetation and earth. Sometimes it is moss and dirt. Sometimes it's dung. Sometimes it's flowers. I mean, it's all everything that's very natural. You get no. There's a balance between the good smells and the not so good smells.
Oh.
Mix it back.
So half of the time it smells like farts, and the other half of the time it smells really pretty like potpourri.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poopery, if you will.
Well, I get a bit of he's a bit not probably.
I didn't ask you about that.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, what the heck did you ask about?
Is he good or evil?
That's what I mean. He's either or, good or evil.
Oh.
I mean, what do you mean?
Carry on.
Again, I'll try and point out. 6-foot lizard. I mean, just imagine a crocodile that's 6 foot tall. That's probably Thurkir.
I still dwarf you.
Is our only concern him passing as human-ish?
And not eating us in our sleep. I mean,
Are you?
you smaller folks might want to be concerned about that.
No, I don't think he's just gonna go ahead and eat us. I mean, we've got way more.
Thurkir is very good at hunting. He could feed all you easy.
What? Feed all.
He
Perhaps-
never has problem.
Flash.
Perhaps we can do a second attempt at detecting thoughts if this creature would like to join us. Perhaps you can understand we're concerned with you. Perhaps I can just probe your mind to see your sincerity. You could understand that we are here in the world, and we have seen many great things. Not everything we can trust, and things we have trusted have betrayed us. If you do not mind, if you do wish to join us, show us trust by allowing me to probe the depths of your mind to prove your worth. You would be seen as great if you had the courage to allow me to simply browse through the great mind that is in your head.
I like all the flattery. He's weaving into it as he goes.
I've taught him well.
Their gear will allow it.
I'm gonna cast detect
But we'll
thoughts.
see
I
if
don't
you
have-
can handle it.
I could just keep probing. Since he's volunteering, the wisdom check is forfeited. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna start diving the depths. And what do I see?
Okay, describe what's in your brain.
He's a bit of a surly asshole.
You saw me grab a mighty dire bear, and rip its head apart in half. And then I'm creating my claws out of its hands. And you say, gnarled gray lizard shaman, that raised me. You see a giant half dragon, half lizard man that I don't like.
Well, what about his character? What am I getting in terms of?
Like his
I
intentions
if,
towards
like
the
towards
party.
you guys, I would like see some of you as like kind of strong. Maybe you could help me, like Alvin. Obviously he's a
Right.
good hunter.
Right.
And other people I feel kind of bad for. Like
Like
kind
Shell
of
Guy?
indifference to pity, somewhere around that range. like many
which
many
one?
weak ones together.
Which
Only he gets to know that. You'll
No,
figure it out.
But
later.
now I'm digging deeper, and I'm just trying to see
Yeah.
about ultimately, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
I'm a neutral witch.
You're a neutral witch, all right. But you do not see us,
As long as you're helpful, I'm interested in helping you.
and we don't have to worry about you deceiving us to try to harm us. You don't have that level of deceit.
No.
You're not that complicated in that regard.
No, I'm not that complicated.
Okay, so
If
you're
you were
basically
a piece of
like
furniture.
you're basically like a pit bull, like a.
I have a -1 intelligence.
Okay.
I'm smarter.
Yay!
Their
You
key is
just feel very
straightforward.
similar how
I look at you and I
He
say-
is too strong to
Likewise,
need to
like-
deceive people.
You are a great warrior. You will be great. He will be great amongst us. He will be of great strength to help fill the gap which we have all lost. He reminds me very much of an other.
He's got big shoes to fill. I won't be filling out any bardic tales for him yet.
As far as you getting the trophies and stuff, you have to take turns at the very least because some of us have seniority here. That is developing a very
That is how
competitive
lizard-
desire to have animal parts now. Just so you know.
That's lizard folk culture too.
It's sort of Elvis thing. Why did you not say that to Mordo?
All right, Turiel.
I'm going to look at
Oh, right.
Mordo's feet.
It's not Mordo anymore.
Not Mordo.
I
Third
did it
tier.
too just now.
Third gear.
Third
sorry.
gear.
I'm going to look at third gear.
Or you can say knight. It means knight in Draconic.
Oh, that's
How do you
cool.
spell it?
Chronic?
Draconic.
Draconic.
Dragon.
THURKEAR.
Yeah.
Third gear.
Close.
That's cool.
I kept hearing third gear, and I'm like,
Yeah, he's a race car driver.
the least impressive of the gears.
I'm sorry. I thought you stepped on your
Second gear is such a turn off.
Do you have like T-Rex feet?
I think they're probably 3. That's what I think lizardmen are like.
Yeah, you have like 3 feet.
Yeah.
There's a web between joining
Yeah, we're
each
swamped,
toe,
swamped.
and there's long toes that curl into the ground.
Dude.
So what race are you? Just
Just lizard folk.
lizard folk. Okay.
I give him my star of approval. I look and I say, "He will not harm us."
What was mind link? Should I cut the sleep storm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little cold.
Okay, it suddenly stops and it immediately starts to get 15 degrees warmer.
My point with the feet is just to make another snide point towards and I don't think Mordo's boots are gonna fit over those feet.
Soon. Too soon. Aww.
Thirkir has been actually watching you for a long time. Thirkir was very disappointed there was not enough of Mordo left for you to eat. He was a strong warrior. You could have honored him.
I'm gonna kind of not be happy about that.
Yeah, me either.
Should I start the sleep storm?
It is a sign of respect to eat the dead.
gross.
Well, could you? If that happens to us, could you just not?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Can I opt out
Not
of this
good.
process?
I don't
Some of us are strong enough where
The
we
cure
might be
does
able
not
to do that.
respect you, so okay. Wesendorf has found like an admirability in being able to successfully read his mind, and I look at him and I go, "You can eat me." When I'm dead.
I cannot stress that.
And only if you're not the killer.
Then,
I would like to send Volt up and circle around looking for.
Raven?
No, oh, did I say Volt? Wow, that was your crow. Desk. I would like to send Desk.
I'm like,
I know. Wow. That's like 12 years ago, or not really. I don't know how long ago that was. But I would like to send Desk up and around looking for Buick LeSabre and other dangers.
Buick, let's say better. I mean,
Yeah, Blue Buick. Yes.
Look for a parking lot.
Costco.
What? Costco? What is
That's
happening?
Didn't make sense to me.
So repeat.
that's funny. That is funny.
Can I do a perception check to just see if I know that she's looking for something?
You see the familiar materialize on her shoulder and fly off, so you know that she has abilities.
What do you seek?
Hold on.
Let me just tell you the numbers. Yeah, I got
I didn't run a shoot.
I got a 12 for looking through the eyes of the bird, and, oh, is it the same?
I mean, no, I just.
Yeah,
You roll your own,
you
right?
perceive as he perceives, or she.
Oh, so I rolled too many dice.
No, you did fine. Just.
I
Control the
wanted
numbers.
to look through the eyes of them as well.
What's
Yes.
the other, what's the other
Yes,
die?
it doesn't matter
Okay,
which
I'm
one
just,
is which.
you just- oh, okay, that's fair. No, it does. But, okay,
No, it
fine.
doesn't.
Doesn't matter. Okay. So that would be a 25. No, 23.
23?
Mhm.
Okay, so you see that the carriage has made a bit of distance. It's moved maybe about a half a mile, 3/4 of a mile since you guys last encountered it. And further off, you see this little blip of a blue cloak, and it kind of disappears back into the forest
In front of
in front
the
of
carriage.
the wagon.
No, it's gonna actually like put her hand up and go,
You
I
can
think Buick and the wagon, maybe something might be happening very soon over there. What do we do with the lizard dude and the wagon?
What is a Buick LeSabre?
Indeed, my friend, indeed. What is a Buick LeSabre? He's been hiding by the road, defending people from the bad guys of the area. He has a blue cloak and a sword that gusts wind, and a very hard to understand accent.
Oh, is he human?
Yeah, I think so.
Is he within 3 miles of where we're at?
Yes.
I know where he is.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
Wait. Smell?
What? Learn later.
You
don't-
learn
we
later.
don't have time.
All will be revealed.
Do we hunt Buick LeSabre?
Not to kill him.
We help
Not to
him.
kill him.
Help. We want to help him.
Help him.
Oh.
There's much bigger game far ahead down the road.
Possibly in a box.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
That's.
How
Wait.
fast do horses run?
Running?
1 horsepower.
Yeah, aren't they on horses, or would they have
They're
horses?
trotting. They're not a gallop. They're just.
I mean,
kinda-
if they were running, like we were trying to
Are
catch
we
up.
not?
they're about 3/4 of a mile ahead of you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, our horses. Could I keep up with a 40 move speed? Running's double, right? 80?
Oh yeah.
I'll just run.
Cool.
Yes, you
Okay.
can keep up with the horse.
Wow, he can track.
At full
He's already
speed.
better than Tyrael.
Mordo was a
Wait,
horse
wait,
for a little while too. I just wanted to
Before you
know.
run off, I mean, maybe we should go in, like, maybe quietly. Or do we need to just run right in? Do we want to be
I'm
there?
gonna run in.
Okay.
Wait,
He's gone.
I don't have a mind link.
No, he doesn't.
Keep
have a
up.
mind. Yeah. We didn't bring our horses? Is that
Didn't you
you
have
said you didn't
horses?
have a lizard, and I was a little confused by that.
I think.
Didn't we bring them with us when we went down? You already have your unicorn. I know.
If you guys don't have horses, I wouldn't take it. I thought you guys would be ready to go.
I was a little confused when you said you
Yeah, I'm
didn't
not
have
sure
your
we
lizard.
don't.
Have you
We
guys
didn't
been
clarify
walking?
if we had our horses.
Were we walking with the guardsmen?
I mean, I do have a located steed.
After you the druid
That?
stuff,
I think
we
we had a
did.
rope.
Yeah, that's I can't actually remember if we had our horses with us or if we were just walking on foot.
Can anyone create horses or anything?
That's what he can do.
From what I last
You can cast
recall, is you had your horses before the fight at Aachen, where I think you dismounted.
And then we would have.
Because you took your horses to the Dark Tower and you took them back, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So then you probably would have had your horses with you. Probably have your horses with you.
Okay.
Okay.
And you also said that we're 3/4 of a mile away.
Yeah.
I knew that 'cause we ran too and we had to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. I got my lizard pin. So. Also, Matt, because of that spell, Locate Steed, can I just cast that spell every time I want to cast him? Because it does say that you could give me permission.
Sure.
Cool. Thank you.
Wait, what do you mean you cast?
So,
something
like,
on
he's
your-
now my spell, Locate Steed. I could just
We're like, where are you, my lizard buddy?
come to me,
I'm
my
fine with it.
minion. And then he would
Pretty much.
frolic to me
Mm.
out of
Is
nowhere.
that the
Kind
crawling?
of like
I love that.
with his hands.
The lizard.
So like not walking like a lizard, he just gets up on his claws.
Tom and Jerry kind of cartoon.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay. What are we doing?
The Kirill track, you follow.
Alright, we're following him on our horses.
I mean, they're just literally straight down the path.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably pretty easy to track. It's like
Yeah.
ruts
He's-
from a heavy.
like- Yeah, Buick LeSabre is somewhere on the sides of the road, so he wouldn't be immediate to see. So you will definitely be useful. But
Yeah.
maybe we'll see.
Well,
I guess as we're moving, is my lizard similar to him?
no, yours is much bigger.
So I'm bigger, like in every way, and I'm thinking, this guy's so weak, man. I'd eat him alive if I could. Okay, cool.
Okay. So as you are running down the path, you have picked up pace, and you're going as fast as you possibly can to catch up. In the distance, you see that the 6 armored guards have reconfigured around the armored carriage. So there is there's one in the front. There's 2 on each side, and there's 2 one in the back. That's 6. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So but you see them off. They're probably about 200 feet away. You have caught up. Westendorf, then.
I'd like to. I see the little whatever jail
The box, yeah.
wagon
cart.
thingy. So I can. There's a hole in it, right? Like there's stuff to.
There are kind of like air holes along the top edge. They're
All right.
about
So I'd
2
like
by
to
2.
cast clairvoyance. I can create an invisible sensor within range of a location familiar to me, and then the sensor remains in the place. I can choose it, and it can't be attacked. And I can choose to see or hear. I can use a chosen sense through the sensor as if it were in its space, etc. So and
Oh yeah.
creature that can see the sensor sees a luminous intangible light. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so I cast it in there, inside of the case, so I can see what's in it because
Okay.
I'm curious what's inside of it.
And it's a glowing.
Well,
luminous-
only if you could see invisibility would you see a little luminous thing. Otherwise, it's just
okay.
there's a spot in space now where I am watching.
Dude, how far is the cast range on
1 mile.
that?
That's wild.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
So inside the carriage, you see this immense stone figure that is currently sort of squatting down, and it's got its hands rested on its knees. It is made of a stone that's not native to this area, so it's difficult to say what exactly it looks like. It's not really sandstone. It's not really limestone. Looks like granite or something harder. On its chest, there is this kind of necklace that's carved into it, and it looks like it has, I don't know, there's 3 or 4 different kind of areas where gems would be, and its face is very stern and angular, and its eyes are large and they're closed. It has this kind of what looks to be kind of like a half crown that's carved inside its head, and there are supports for 3 gems along the top.
Do I see it moving at all? Or like,
Nope.
can I tell that it's alive, or like it is a thing, or this is just like a statue to me?
It looks like a statue.
And
So no
there's
movement.
space for 3 gems, but there are not 3 gems there. They're
Yeah,
empty.
3 in the crown, 4 in the necklace.
And there
So
are no
I sh-
actual gemstones. There's
So I
just
share what I
spots. Okay.
see to everyone within the mind link, like shouting, like they are transporting a statue. What should I roll for? Is it insight or perception to see if like maybe I can tell, or like an Arcana check to see if I can?
Like if you recognize.
Shall I roll Arcana to see if I recognize that it's probably a golem or a living creature?
I already told you.
You know it's a golem.
We know it's a. Oh, so we know it's a golem. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that inside there is
Yeah.
a golem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, and I know golem starts with the letter G. That's how much I know about it.
That's how much I know about it.
And so I reach out to my companions and I'm like, the golem is in there. The golem is in there.
You want to do something? No.
And I share all the other things you said to me, like 3 stones,
Yeah.
crown, blah blah blah.
Okay, okay. How far are we from where I saw the Buick? Buick LeSabre, I mean. Le Buick!
Breaking
I'm
immersion,
gonna answer.
man.
Because he was.
You're close. I mean, you're close enough. Maybe about 300 feet.
Okay, okay.
But you're definitely, as the carriage is moving forward and you guys are catching up, you remember him being in front and you're approaching that location.
Okay.
Dan.
Thurkir would go into. He wouldn't want to be seen. He would like go off the path once they're close enough and stealth.
Okay. Stealth it.
18 plus 9.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
18
Okay.
plus 9.
So you see Thurkir just kind of dart into the woods and like he just disappears, blends in with the woods. Looks like a leaf rustling through the forest.
Ned wants to do that too.
Okay.
Is that stealth?
I love the jealousy of this group.
Instantly competitive. I don't know.
Can do- I
I
can
think
do
Ned
better.
got insulted by not being excited about how many cool things she has. But 22.
Okay, 22. So you leap inside, across in the bushes, but you're not as graceful as Thurkir is. He's sort of darting and moving through
I would be
the
twice
forest.
as fast as you moving away.
You are a little slower than he is, with not as much panache.
Will I still disappear?
You do.
I'm going to be watching the sides of the roads for any signs of Mr. LeSabre.
Okay, make a perception check.
Go, little league guy. Nope.
No, the little league has let you down.
7.
That's not Buick.
Can I help him look?
You
Give
give
him
him advantage, yeah.
I'd like to look too.
Well, if we're all looking, shouldn't we all just roll for that then?
Okay, and everybody wants to look for Buick, or make a perception check.
Give it a shot.
Nope.
Oh, hell no.
Looking for Buick, you say? Perception check, you say?
Cast Logic.
I rolled a 10.
18.
Can I track him instead of perception? Like look for like footprints or something?
23.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. So you want to track him?
I'd rather track than perceive. You know, like I'd rather look for his footprints or something like that.
Make a roll.
18 plus 5. 23.
Okay. You don't see boot prints, human footprints. You see lots of deer prints, and then you see stuff that looks like squirrels, stuff that looks like skunks. Then there's some
Nothing.
weasel tracks, and it keeps like you just see random animal footprints, no human boot prints. Alvin, wait, hold on.
No, that's what I was.
Alvin Allgood, the only person to notice it. You see, off to the right-hand side of the road, kind of tucked away, you see the white beard of Buick LeSabre, and he is crouching low, and he is under some cover and behind a log on the side of the road. But you barely just make out just a little bit of his beard.
Oh.
He has very distinctive facial hair. Take it from a gnome. I know facial hair.
Does it look? I'm gonna mental browish, whatever it is. Mind link. That's the word. It's not mental browish. That's what would that be?
A whole new name.
That's emojis. I'm just gonna ask. Does it look like he's going to approach the cart? And if so, do we want to let him? Because maybe he'll have better luck. Let me just back him up if there's trouble.
Based on the previous description, all I could tell is that he was crouching in the bushes. I don't know if I could interpret his intentions.
Okay, we
Different.
don't.
It's a different role.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's follow his play. If he attacks the wagon, we'll know that the wagon's probably bad. If he lets it go by, then we can just talk to him.
All right, everybody hide then, so we don't disrupt whatever they're doing.
Roar. Plus 10 from my cool lake.
Oh,
Yeah.
fame medallion.
I think I did okay. So let me see. That would be a roll of a 25, and my stealth is a 1. So 26.
Okay.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
15 plus my brooch. Plus 1.
Else is hiding. You're all hiding.
We're all hiding, I guess, so we all need to do it.
Plus 10. Plus 10. Stealth.
Oh, so
We're still the best, though. I'll get you one day.
You guys are still.
I can move at full speed.
I got a whopping 8.
Oh.
So that,
8.
but this gives us advantage, right? The brooch.
Yeah, the brooch gives you advantage on the
10.
roll.
Oh.
You guys use your
It would
brooches?
be ridiculous again.
Tyrael and Snow, did you use your
Yes,
girls
I did.
too?
Have the
yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
Still
did
got
you use
me.
yours?
Oh.
I thought the brooch was plus 10, that's why I got 25.
We still have inspiration dice. Did
Anyone
you
Is the
wanna
brooch
roll?
plus 10?
No,
That's
it's
right.
fired.
The reroll was
You know what?
17.
I'm gonna use the reroll.
Or
It's
16.
Ned, use a
I think it's
reroll
plus
for
10.
snow.
to a
I
stealth
thought
check. And
it is plus 10 to
Take it, Snow.
25 then.
Oh,
26.
It's plus 10. It's not an
It's
advantage.
not advantage.
Wait, hold on.
I thought it was a plus 10 to stealth.
I gotta look it up. I forget.
I think I have it on here.
All I wrote was fame metal. No
I thought it was
instructions.
advantage.
I think it's advantage on stealth and intimidation checks.
Wait.
Advantage
That's what I
on
have written
hide.
down.
Advantage on hide and
Yeah.
intimidate.
Yeah, stealth.
Okay, so it's a
Advantage.
stealth check. Disadvantage.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, so then I
You guys
got
all
7.
got those?
When I use the mug, I only roll one of those dice again. Yeah.
And we still have inspiration points.
Yes.
You're at
I'm,
4.
he's. Wait, did you use the mug or did you take a?
I use the mug.
Oh,
mug.
oh okay.
I take
We're
for
so
myself
good.
first.
Aw.
Tyrael, where are you at?
I am 17.
Okay.
Equals
It's up to
20.
you whether or not you use your mug or your inspiration die at this point.
Oh, we gotta go higher?
It's up to you. I'm not saying one way or the other.
I mean,
But I know 9 clearly was not high enough. Now we're playing blackjack.
I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stand at my 20.
Okay.
15?
15,
19.
19. You guys are good.
17.
17. West.
I rolled a 15.
15. Okay.
215. This is one of those straight.
So as
15 is a low. That's pretty
you see the carriage kind of proceed, the rear guard takes a look around. He kind of gets this weird feeling, and he looks all the way around him, and he sees none of you. Like you've all just like scampered off to the sides, behind the bushes, and he looks around. And he just goes back to what he was doing. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
Yay!
Can't believe we just passed our
They're
stealth
mad.
checks against Kingsguard.
I get to move. I'm not.
keep
hampered
forgetting
by
to give you
stuff,
guys
so I
this
can move at
position.
full speed. 40,
Yes,
40
actually, I didn't know.
around.
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yes.
Like play like a piano?
And
Like,
track at full speed. Well, I got a special item to do.